You think that's like the best feeling in the world, right? Sex? I don't think so. You know what's a good feeling? After 10 to from the parking spot. Shit. Like sex? Challenge that shit. Because people think that's like the best feeling in the world, right? Sex? I don't think so. You know what's a good feeling? After 10 to 20 minutes, you finally found a parking spot. A parking spot? Especially in front of the building, you like, whoa. You start putting out Bible scriptures like, Father God, my Lord and Savior, I just want to thank you for every day. And 2 minutes later, somebody come up to the window like, yo, you coming out? Get the fuck out of here. I'll take my happiness. Put that shit in the car. Y'all know that, man. Y'all know that. Like, you know you find a good parking spot, man, when you hop up your seatbelt and you just sit there for like 2 minutes. Right? You know some...
What's good, people? That was a clip from our guest tonight, comedian Jatty Robinson.
Hey, that was smooth right there. I like the introduction right
Thank
there.
you.
That was very smooth. Appreciate you guys for having me, man.
Of course.
Appreciate you being here, bro.
So this is Live at 9. I'm Ade.
I am Michael.
I'm Barry.
And as we mentioned earlier, comedian Jatty Robinson. So just give us like a brief introduction about you.
Brief introduction, Jatty Robinson, a black man with dreadlocks, man. A black man trying to be great, man. That's pretty much it. That's it. That's all of us, right?
Facts.
Absolutely.
I think that's as brief as it gets. All the way from the Bronx, man. All the way from the boogie down, and we are here, man.
Yes, sir. So first off, we can ask you like the cliche questions, like what made you want to start comedy and stuff like that.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Thank you.
That too.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year.
Good to see us made it another year, my black people.
That's a fact.
Yeah, man.
That's a whole fact.
I call this the bag year. This is gonna be the bag year right here.
That's a fact.
Okay.
You feel me? This is it. This is
I'm with that.
when we all lock in. But go ahead, though. I'm sorry, man.
Nah, just pretty much what made you want to start comedy and stuff like that. What inspired you?
I like that. Like that question. Like I like it. But I think
I know it's cliche, but it's,
it's very because the answers like far as like what inspired me. I think that's like life.
So you didn't really have like a specific person, just
Like nobody like inspired you. Like, did you have like other comedians you
Right.
like looked up to?
Yeah, I had a couple. I mean, from that standpoint, I would say if like we're talking about like from far as a
Like
comedian
influence,
standpoint,
like kind of thing.
I would say like a Patrice O'Neal.
Okay.
When I first saw Elephant in the Room, I'm like, okay, that's. I just looked him up. I wasn't doing. I always watched comedy, but I wasn't like kind of like something. That wasn't something that I wanted to do. Patrice, obviously Martin. Like you got to add the Martins.
Of course.
Yeah, Eddie and Dave, and then obviously just other comedians like a Greg Barnes, and obviously people that people don't think is like that big, but to me they're amazing. So you have like a Greg Barnes, and
I mean, a lot of people wouldn't say Patrice, so it's
That's a
yeah.
Like, he's like
Patrice
he's
is GOAT.
Yeah.
That's my
Definitely.
GOAT. Can we curse on here? I don't know if we can curse.
Yeah,
Can we
you
curse?
I mean, we can, but
Oh, we rather not?
You
Rather
know.
not. I don't know.
They tell
I
me
saw
about
David Luck, the engineer. Shout out to David, man. He's a good dude, man.
it. Shout out to Dave.
Y'all didn't even shout out D out D. I'm shouting you out, man. That's my man. Yeah, Patrice, man. I think he's like, yeah, he's
definitely had some funny. I forgot one of my boys played me something that he I forgot what it was about, but it was something about like females and like how they act. So it was funny.
What about Patrice is like makes him the GOAT for you?
The way he set up his craft,
Okay.
his delivery is just different.
Okay.
You know, like he's one of the GOATs in that aspect, but there's so many different comedians that I personally know that is great at what they do. So I couldn't, if you ask me like what's my top 5, I couldn't give it to you.
Nah, I get you.
Because there's so many different people that I appreciate just in general. But his aspect, the way he did it, it's amazing. That's
Changed
pretty
it for
much
you.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So
Yeah,
do
for
you
sure.
see yourself like being a stand-up comedian, or do you want to like transition into like acting and things like that? Because you know there's some comedians that just like Kevin Hart does both. But he's actually been doing both like simultaneously or whatever. But then you have some that just stick to doing stand-up, and then some that does transition into like film. So like,
Yeah, I actually, my first acting role was, I did a web series with, shout out to Wyatt Sinak, man. We did a web series together, and it's called AKA Wyatt Sinak. You could check it out on YouTube and topic.com, but we did a web series together.
what was that about?
You gotta watch it.
Okay,
You gotta watch it. I'm not telling you, man.
Nah, you can't get
Gotta
like
watch
a
it.
premise or nothing like.
You gotta watch it. You gotta watch
Say
it.
no
Like
more, say no
it's
more.
an amazing web series, and just
How many
whole concept.
episodes?
6 episodes, 11 minutes. See,
Oh,
I
so
think
yeah,
we be
that's not
getting
bad.
lazy, man. We be getting lazy.
Nah,
I can't
like,
say
that's not
lazy.
bad.
It takes forever to record like 11 minutes.
I'm talking about the watch,
Nah,
watching
nah,
it.
nah, watch
Because
it.
sometimes
Yes,
people like how much is, before we like yo check this out, like I bet, but now like how long? But it's like,
I'm trying to keep it real because some people be like, I bet, and then you look at how many views you got, you like, nah, they ain't even watch that shit.
see, that's where we are, man. Nah, I mean, we talking about that since then. We talking about like 20K, 30K.
Now you good, yeah.
I mean, well, not the big us up, but we got nominated for an Emmy for that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of big.
Okay,
You know what I mean? Not the big. You
Yeah,
gotta.
word. That's-
He did. I was
It's
surprised.
2019.
crazy.
You gotta claim all your victories.
Oh yeah, we need everything, baby. We need everything.
You gotta claim it
Um,
all.
But shout out to him on that, man. That was actually like he took a chance with me. That was my first acting role and my first time pretty like acting.
Mhm.
Did
Did you do like something outside of comedian, like a comedic like role, like where you more serious? Oh, you want?
It was both.
Okay.
It was
I
both.
mean, did you have to like challenge yourself, kind of thing?
Yeah, and I had to learn on the fly. Like he was doing certain things like on set to where it's like, okay, oh, that's how you kind of like do that, and it's just like you just got to be there, but it's like
Nah,
a
I know what you
certain
mean.
jewel that you kind of like pick up from doing something that you're not accustomed to doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously we just act naturally, but to where it's like, all right, cut. And like, I gotta redo this whole. But it was amazing. So shout out to Wyatt and that, man.
Do you feel like it was an easy transition from doing comedy to acting because you already, on stage and everything? Do you feel like it was easier transitioning to like acting and all that?
Yeah, I act all the time on stage, so it
Makes sense.
wasn't really hard for me to do that.
What about like studying the lines and everything like that? Not really.
I don't smoke that much. I'd be good. Feel me? I can remember some lines, man. I don't really get. Not well. Some people do, but I'm stupid. But nah, it wasn't hard. I'm be honest, it wasn't hard, man. Because I mean, anything that you kind of like love to do, and you're fully invested in, I don't think anything is hard.
That's a fact.
That's fact.
Just gotta put your mind to it.
Yeah, you make it hard if you feel like you can't do it. But I'm trying to be great at everything, bro.
I feel you.
That's the goal.
So how long have you been doing comedy? Like professionally?
I would say I started when I was 21, now 25. So we could say it was like 5 years.
45
I'm going
years.
on 5 years.
So do you remember your first show?
100%.
How did it go?
Yo, it went the way it was supposed to go.
Yeah, that's what-
It went
there you
exactly
go.
the way it was supposed. Was it good or bad? I don't know. But it went the way it was.
Cause
It was alright.
Still here.
Do you remember
Still
where
here,
it was?
So when am I?
Do you remember like where it was at? Like was it in the city? Like did you go somewhere else?
Yeah, it was at Broadway Comedy Club, and I woke up because at first, to be honest with you, I wanted to play ball, but y'all already know how hoop dreams be turning out. So,
Who dreams deflate?
yeah, man, me and my boy, we was chilling, and I woke up. I'm like, yo, like I'm bored right now. Let me go do stand up, bro. You like word? Like I because people before that, people was telling me to do it, and I'm like, all right. Like I already know the goal is not to have a job. Like I'm not trying to just live my life having a job like that. So I have to do. I gotta make something happen. So I did it at Broadway Comedy Club, and it got real. As soon as I got on stage, I'm like, oh, I ain't even do jokes, bro. As soon as I got on stage, I'm like, oh shit, I'm on stage. My bad, Pastor. I saw it.
You straight.
I'm like, oh damn, I'm on stage. So it was cool, man. And then what really kind of got me going was I did a show at Eastville Comedy Club, and I went up, and I was horrible. And my boy, he's now my boy. Shout out to Rashad Bashir. After I got on stage, man, he went up after me and he just burnt me, bro. burnt me. And because of that, things just started rolling in.
Did that thing like put a fire in you?
Yeah, most definitely,
Has
bro.
to.
That's
Create
all
that
my
big chip on your shoulder. That's
Yeah.
perfect driving force. You needed that.
Yeah. And I remember when I was getting my weight up and we did a show together, so I saw him. I'm like, yeah, it's game time. It's game time.
Rematch.
Like, I want you to go after me because I'm going to take the whole yeah, I'm taking everything with me. That's my man, though. So shout out to Rashad Bashir.
How do you feel about like Instagram like comedians like let's say like Just Hilarious or Haha Davis, things like that? Like would you consider taking that kind of path to see where it gets you? Because you see like Just Hilarious, she started on Instagram, she has like a show on Fox, so I'm pretty sure she's getting a different type of bag now, you know. But she started from Instagram. Is that something you would consider, or you like the grind of just like going city to city?
What?
Both. I mean, you can learn from. I'm not the type of person that bash people because they found the way to be successful.
Not bashing. I'm just saying, like, do you think that like which role would you rather take?
The successful route, I feel like.
Yeah, like, that's it. Yeah, like I don't. Whatever gonna get me whatever get me to the bag. Like whatever.
Sell myself, right?
Yeah, like whatever. Anything that I love doing, that I enjoy. I take that route. Everything so far is working for me. Obviously, I could learn from like a Just Hilarious or Haha in certain aspects, but that might not be my route. It's not gonna be my route, regardless of the fact. No matter what I do, whatever, we all have different routes. So, can I see myself? I don't know. I just see myself getting to it.
All I see is the end goal.
Yeah, that's the end goal. However, I get there, ain't got nothing to do with me.
Gotcha.
You got any like New Year's resolutions? Any goals that you got?
Yes, I have a couple of goals, man. Have some goals. Do I want to tell them?
No.
Nah, I'll let you see them. All right. Then I could be like, yo, that was a goal. On a sneak tape. I actually did a vision board.
What's that?
You never did a vision board?
No.
Yeah, tell for the people that don't know what a vision board is.
A vision board is no, I don't know if this is my definition of it because somebody put me on. Basically, like you get some magazines and you cut out pretty much a visual of your goals. So if your goal is to do like real estate, I would personally cut out houses and put that on my vision board.
Okay, got you.
So if you want like a car or whatever, you put that in vision board. If you want like a pocket, whatever it is, you just put that on the board. So sometimes it works for some people, or some people just like, so it kind of like really whatever works for you.
Okay.
So I just
Visualize
did that.
your end goal.
Yeah. Like a lot of my girlfriends, like my girlfriends, not girlfriends. Like I got joints.
Oh, I'm about to say like, oh,
Yeah, a lot of girl. Now, man, you gotta be mature. Now, lady friends. Let me say, lady friends. A lot of powerful black women, man. They been putting me on that wave. So
Okay.
Definitely on it. These are good questions, man. I like y'all, man. I like this stuff.
We trying to do something new for the new year too. You know what I'm saying? How that now? We trying to take over the Breakfast Club. So we got.
Oh, that's it.
I mean, I feel like we trying to do our own thing too. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, what shot goes, man? I know this is. But
I mean, you'll see at the.
Nah, I'll say mine's now.
I'll tell my goals.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll say mine's now. I got a lot, but I mean, just to keep it short, I'd probably say like I want to be like a future personal trainer, a future, well, I am, but like a certified chess coach, and I want to like open up a facility that like trains kids and everybody in general, like physically and mentally. So I'm gonna do something like that in the near future. But
what about? Oh, no,
what you gonna say?
No.
No, that's pretty much it. Just to keep it short.
For 2019?
No, not for
What's
2019.
your 2019 goals? What are you trying to do this year?
Trying to get certified in both.
Okay.
And just keep on working and get more jobs and stuff, you know, and network with people. I got to network more.
Of course.
Definitely.
That's a big thing. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
2019 goals: to be in a movie, to be a supporting, get it like a supporting or a lead actor in a movie. Get my personal training license for sure, because that's something that I have been working on.
Man, you got to get that,
Well,
because you've been talking about that since last year.
I hurt myself, and then things took a different route. But that and get this popping. I want this to be big. I don't want to necessarily do like Breakfast Club. I don't want to go in that route. But I feel like we could do like.
We can be our own thing.
We could be our own thing. We could be our own collective.
Something different.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all already big.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. We appreciate that.
You guys speak it to existence.
But I want to be.
Why not?
Well, I know y'all saying that y'all want to be Breakfast Club, but I want to be number one, and they number one right now, and I want to be number one after that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with wanting to be at the top.
No, I agree.
Nothing wrong with that.
I agree. But
But at the top, I gotta acknowledge that.
I want to employ number one.
You want to employ number one?
I want to employ number one.
So you want to employ the Breakfast Club?
I want to.
You want
to
them
be that big?
That's
what I'm saying.
That.
When I say I want to be big, I want to be that big.
Ooh, okay.
I want
2019, that's a big goal.
I mean, not in 2019, but that's the end goal, to be that big, to be able to say.
But what if?
To be able to say, I own a radio station now. This is something I went out and purchased because I feel like owning a radio station. So I want to employ the best people who can work together and make me more money. That's the power. That's all. That's what I want to have.
Okay.
I want to have that. I want to be able to employ people to help a collective and make a network and just bring us together and bring us
kind of like iHeartRadio, who owns the Breakfast Club.
iHeartRadio, yeah.
Right.
So you want to be
wanna
the behind the.
I want to be there.
That guy.
I want to be that guy. I want to be that guy. I want to walk into a room no one knows who I
Elon
am.
Musk, the dude from Amazon. You want to be that.
I want to be that
The
guy.
head, huh?
I
Yeah.
want to be that guy.
So why not?
Number one. That's what I'm saying.
Elon Musk?
Yeah.
You mean a dude from Tesla?
Oh my
He
bad.
said,
My bad.
I mean, I
That's-
I do what you mean.
Yeah, but they both got the bag.
Yeah.
So you get. I mean, you get confused. On who got
They both billionaires.
That's
They
a
both
different bag,
billionaires.
though.
I mean, it was Bill Gates. I mean, it's like, yo, they both got the baggage claim.
They
So
both got more than me.
also, too far as training, man, Tyler Simmons, man. Shout out to Tyler, man. One
Shout out
of
to
the best
Tyler.
trainers
He
I
didn't want to be
know.
on camera today, but
One of the best trainers I know.
it's a
The
fact.
matter of fact, the best. We number one. We going for number one.
There we go.
We going for number one, man. I don't know any trainer. We going for number one, Tyler.
Number one.
That's dope though. What you got? What's your goals, man?
I don't know. Mine's just pretty basic. Like, not basic, but it's like I just want to learn like all the stuff that I don't, or relearn stuff that I did learn when I was younger. I want to take boxing classes. I make music now, but I want to start doing more like of the films that I had like written. Like, I want to actually start doing them, like put them in put them out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, out of my head, out, just start shopping them around.
Universe.
Like, really, like, because that's what my real passion. A lot of people don't like me saying that, but like my real passion is with films. Like, I started making music just as it was fun, but I do have a lot of music that I plan on dropping. It's just like, it's just trying to find the time to get the inspiration from each one. You know what I'm saying? Like, There's like some of them coincide. Like some things can inspire you to write it. There's something you're like, nah, I want to make it a song. So it's like just trying to figure out a way to balance things like that. I also like was thinking about doing stand up comedy too not too long ago. Like somebody was encouraging me, but it's like I don't know. Like I just don't want to. I don't know. Like
You lost already.
huh?
You lost already.
You mean?
You said I don't know.
I said I don't know. Like as far as which like if I'm trying to do movies and behind the scenes stuff, I don't know which avenue to take first. If that makes sense. Like, cause it's like the comedy joint. I feel like it could be easy, but then I know it's not.
Comedy's
What
not
you-
easy, bro.
Yo,
I said
it's
it-
easy.
That's what I said. I feel like it could be easy, but like I don't know. Like I never done it. Like people told me I should like try it. I was like I don't know. Like I'm working on like I'm writing stuff down like a what do you call it? Like my own special that I want to like take my time and like film certain parts, try to piece it together, and then like do it myself. I don't believe in myself in comedy as much as I do like with music and like other stuff. Like I guess. But I do see funny stuff though. Like I do see funny shit. Like,
Here's my take on that. Like when I mean by you lost, I'm talking about like the I don't know aspect.
yeah, okay.
As in like that split second, so many thoughts and could kind of go in. But I think you should do it. Why not? I think that's my thing. Why not? Like if I have an idea to do something, why not do it? I could come up with so many reasons on why it won't work, but I don't have enough reasons to come up with why it can work.
You're right.
And the only reason that it can work is by me doing whatever I kind of like set my mind on. So why not?
You're right.
What do we have to?
That's
What
a
do we
fact.
have to lose?
That's
And
a
like,
fact.
what do we really have to lose?
You're right.
If we gonna fail, let's fail big, bro. Anything below that is a win.
I can't front. I felt the ground already, and it was rough.
I love it. I love it, bro. I love it. Like I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it, bro.
So, like, what kind of tips would you give to like somebody that's coming up that wants to maybe do stand up comedy, like? As far as how to get a feel for the crowd or like what jokes, because that's the thing. My thing is that the way I think, I know it's gonna offend people, right? And then that fucks up your bag.
You
know,
think so?
Hell yeah. You see what happened with Kevin Hart? He can't for some old tweets that wasn't even that serious. He can't that bag. I'm sure that check for the Oscars was about to be crazy.
Do you want that bag though? He has his own bag.
But you add on to the bag,
He's
and it's
good,
like
bro.
they only not giving it to you because you said something. That I
You
don't
don't
know.
think that's gonna happen?
But I like to say like real shit, like the way that
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You're saying everything that you do, you're doing that.
I see you like to say real stuff.
Sorry, mama.
Nah, you don't think, yo, bro? I think at this point, man.
let's go into a conspiracy that I have, right? That I know that it like if I think about it, like if you think about it, it makes sense, but it's gonna hurt people's feelings. Like my whole thing with like abortion, right?
Oh man.
Oh man, you wanna get serious?
That's what I'm saying.
Jeez.
You can do it, but
No, it's
Not
not
to cut
even
you
about.
off.
It's not even about doing.
Not to cut you off, like you have like a person who, like Corey Holcomb, man, who he offends people, but at the same time he has an audience. Everyone has an audience.
You're right.
Everyone. So the same way you think, there's millions of people who think the same way. Everyone has an audience. We think everyone has an audience, bro. We see it on social media. Like what's
That's
going
true.
on? Right? Everyone has an audience. So you really telling me you're the only person that's thinking like that?
I'm hoping that I'm not. That's why I want to ask people.
Of course.
Bro, you ever watch the Louis C.K. stand up? He talking about the wildest stuff.
He's wildin'. Everyone has an audience,
Yeah.
bro. It's finding your audience, and even back to the Kevin Hart. Like, all right, he says something here, but that man has. It happens, bro. Who's perfect?
Nobody.
True.
That's what I think. Like I think I'm just overthinking it. I should just do it.
Oh yeah, you. Oh yeah.
Has that ever happened to you? You said something in your stand up or like on the show and like people like can't come at you?
100%.
That's happened to you?
Yeah. No. There's people. I know, look. There's gonna be people out there who like you and who rock with you. Then there's gonna be people out there who don't like you. That's just what it is. People who don't find me funny, I know it is. Thank you though, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, bro.
So,
Not real. I mean,
you're right though. You're right. So like, you're about to go on tour. How do you feel about like taking your act on the road and share? Like, do you go out there, you share stories, obviously from your experiences in New York to other places? Like, how does the crowd react?
how does it? Well, I have material. I travel a lot, so I kind of like have material for someone if I'm in Seattle or something. Like, I have material for everyone. Like, that's just my content. Like, I have even like from a short extent with the parking spot. That's towards everyone.
That is a fact.
It's you gonna get it. It don't matter if you black, white. Then obviously I have things for everyone. So it's not a problem for me.
Do you agree with a lot of people say that a lot of comedians have like what do you call it? Like a dark sense of humor because of like things that they're going through or things like that. Like, as far as, let's say like Robin Williams or people like that, like they always have to be like a certain type of way, so that makes them like funny. But then like it has like a opposite effect on it too, because it's like they have to be that way all the time, or people don't want to like. People don't understand. Like, you're not allowed to have a bad day, pretty much, because you're a comedian. Like, how do you feel like that, or are you able to turn it off and then turn it off like when you go back on stage?
I don't think that relates to me, being that I'm me. Like, I don't have no turn on, or I'm human. I don't kind of like the same way I'm on stage. That's how I am off stage. Like, it doesn't. I don't know. Like, I'm the same. I'm going through problems, same thing like everybody else going through problems. Like,
no, I'm saying, do
I agree with it?
No. I'm saying when you're on stage, like,
right.
Is that you got to obviously being yourself,
right.
But do you become somebody else so that it doesn't like affect you so much when in your personal life? You get what I'm saying? Like, the more you go out, the more people you're gonna affect with your comedy. So it's like they're gonna expect like your appeal and thing is gonna grow.
To that extent, obviously. When I'm performing, it's a job. Like, obviously it's my passion, but I still got to do certain things in a certain type of way. But I don't get like too invested in it. Like, I don't know if I'm answering your question.
No, yeah, I'm just asking. Yeah,
like I don't know. I like it. He just be chilling.
I feel you.
Did you have a question, Mike?
Oh, nah. I don't. I had something, but then.
So, you've been everywhere. Like, you've best comedian of 2018 at the New York Comedy Festival, NBC top 4 comedian, MTV appearances, stuff like that. What do you feel like is your most notable, or what do you feel like was the most biggest accomplishment you've had so far?
My biggest accomplishment. It's hard, man.
It's hard to choose.
Because during each of my accomplishments, I was able to overcome something in that way. So it's hard for me to say like which accomplishment was better. I think that's the accomplishment. I don't know. I think that's the accomplishment. Like, I'm just overcoming and then overcoming and then like just not giving up, bro. Like. Because all of these things, man, it wasn't like it was part of my plan. It just kind of like happened because of me not giving up and me continuing. Me, obviously, times you second guess yourself, but like that's gonna be great. Yeah, so I think that's it. Like, I don't know. I think that's the accomplishment. Just being consistent, bro.
Any notable comedians you've worked with, like any like big names?
A lot, man. I worked with a lot, man. All of them is notable to me, man. All of them. Everyone. I can't do that. I don't do. I appreciate you,
everybody.
Everybody who have helped me. I think one of the biggest accomplishments I would say in 2018 was well, not 2018, but one of my biggest accomplishments in my career was hosting the Grill on the Hill comedy show. It was a show that I did in Harlem, and I did it for 2 years.
I went to one of those. It was dope.
And you came through.
Yeah,
my man came through. Yeah. And I say that was because it's like, just far as running a business in New York, it's like already hard.
That's a fact.
And you know, just to gain support and to have people who believe in what you're doing is obviously like that's like a task. And I gained like so much support, and that made me realize like, oh, I could really like do this. And you know, I think that's like one of my biggest accomplishments in my career, because that gave me like the push, like, okay, I got something, man. Because we still go through the like, damn, can I really?
Yeah,
but that gave me like, oh no, I got this. I got the source.
So in the future, do you see yourself like more doing that, like hosting rather than performing yourself in the future, or do you still like? Would you still want to, you know, perform?
I'm doing everything. Bro.
Doing everything.
I'm nice with this, bro. I'm nice. Not like I'm nice with this. Yeah, I'm nice with this. I'm nice with this. This, I could do this.
See.
I could do this. I don't eat meat, but I'm nice with this though. I know this. I know this.
Are you a vegan?
Vegetarian. Yo, D, you a vegetarian or you a vegan?
I don't put myself in no categories.
That's what's up, man. He gave
We heard that.
a 5% answer. He said, you don't do categories. That's what's up, man. I bet. I'm a vegetarian.
For how long?
What is it, like 4 years? I think like 4 years, T. Like 4 years.
So what made you be a vegetarian and not a vegan?
Money, man. I ain't got the bag.
Man, I just had some Impossible sliders from White Castle. They was $1.99. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got
For one slider?
For one slide, I got 3 of them shits for $5.98
From where? Where was this at
at White Castle.
You didn't boo-boo on yourself?
Nah, this is it's Impossible Burgers.
It's impossible.
It was like
It's
all
beyond
vegan.
me.
That, man.
It's like
Huh?
it's vegan.
That is vegan. They have the vegetarian burgers too.
White Castle has
Yes,
where?
bro. In 2
Are you
Fifth. You don't go to
serious?
White
Covering
Castle.
everything. Covering
I ain't know that either.
No, shout out to White Castle, man. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing burgers right since
Trying to get
1905.
sponsorship. That's how you do it, man. That's what's up. Plug him in. Yo, since we on that,
Is that the right date, bro?
since we on that, I messed up your name earlier, man. Shout out to Tesla, man. Shout out to Amazon, man. We appreciate you, man. Shout out to Bill Gates, man. We need you here. We need you up
We need
here,
some new
brother.
computers, man.
Yeah, we
What's
need.
Word, that's
Nah, but that's
Nah, yeah, man.
that's what's up. What? No, what?
I'm trying to get into it a little bit. Like, I don't like to say try. It's either you do or you don't.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I can't pass a wing spot and not get no wings. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you right.
I can't.
Yo, you don't miss chicken, bro?
Nah, I had
And chicken gonna miss me if I.
I had fried cauliflower like
I
yesterday.
heard that before. It's good.
So I had chicken last night. Good. It tastes just like chicken. Yeah, like it's substitutes that you could kind of like.
I'm not gonna fry. I had some vegan nuggets that my boy made, and like, you know, if you close your eyes and when you chewing, it's still chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Your boy made you nuggets. That's what's up.
He got his own vegan business. Nature's Bodega. Shout him out.
What?
Yeah, man. He used to guest here. You know, shout him out. Follow him.
Word.
Shout out to Boogie.
Yeah, we do everything.
Yeah, I gotta get his info.
Nah, yeah, we
Wait,
make vegan edibles, all of that stuff. Well, I don't know if he makes it, but he might. I don't know.
That's
My
yeah.
fault.
You gonna get my. He's gonna be coming out the spot. Yo, what I do? Like, nah, we heard you.
Nah, so anybody read any good books lately?
Go check audible.com, man.
That's
All the
that is a good question too, though. Nah,
Any good reads for 2019?
I'm trying to get that new Charlemagne book because his first one I liked. So
You read it?
was?
no, the first one, yeah, but I'm trying to get the second one.
You know, he had a book tour I was gonna go to, but
For real.
I had to work that day.
Uh,
All right.
Gotta get your chicken.
Yeah.
What you thought about the book?
the first one is pretty dope.
What Shook
Um,
Ones? What was it called?
No, Black Privilege.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Shook Ones is the one he got.
This is
now.
the second one, yeah.
man.
I thought it was pretty dope. It's kind of cool to see him. I mean, he's still like a little funny in the book, but it's cool to see him from more of a serious standpoint because, you know, on Breakfast Club and everything, he's more like comedic and more, silly and stuff. So it was cool to see him on a more serious standpoint.
But it was a good book.
Yeah,
You would
like
recommend
really
it?
good. Yeah,
It was
really
a great.
good
No,
book.
it was a great read. I read it. It's a great read. It's a great read, and you get to see like from that, just like you said, from that perspective. And because before I ain't gonna hold you, like I would judge him like Charlotte, man, like, what he got? Then I'm like,
Hey, listen.
he got some.
Word.
So what both of y'all would say that y'all like walked away from that book with, if any jewel that you got?
I mean, he really worked to where he's at now. Like,
Well, I mean, as far as black privilege, because we live in everybody always talks about white privilege, like being that like blacks do have privilege. So it's like, what kind of privileges did he talk about that we have? Like, if
I don't know if he
It
talks
wasn't
about
like,
yeah.
It wasn't in like the
he
title
just told
of the
like
book.
his story.
It was, I think, mainly privilege on yourself, meaning like the type of privilege that you have just to continue to hone into your process and journey of who you are, and it shows it from his perspective. Like it's
I'm gonna get the book. Like
It's
I
not
got my
co-
library
like,
card
if-
back.
if-
Yeah.
Shout out to the library.
There you go.
Shout out to library.
I got on you got a library card. Like people be sleeping.
No
on
love
that
for
shit.
Barnes and Nobles.
Not when you can. You could just rent the book. Like I was trying to buy that new Robert Greene book. I think he just put out a book about
50
not the 50 one. I read that book. It's the one. I think it's called Laws of Human Nature. Or something
I've heard
like
about that.
He just put it out, but all the libraries is sold out. So I might just have to buy that
it's
one.
just.
I'm on a waiting list.
I met one of my mans. He was just audio book in the 48 Laws of Power.
They got it on YouTube, the 50 Cent version. I be listening to it. Yeah.
What y'all think about that book?
Well, that book is crazy. Like when I read it when I was 19, I want to reread it because it's like I applied a lot of that stuff like that he put out in that energy back then, and it was working for me. But I want to brush up on it now, like now that I'm older and I got a more adult mindset. But it definitely, I probably wouldn't have read the 48 Laws of Power if he didn't come out with that version. So it's like I also be thinking about putting out books too, like as far as like just trying to keep, like some people can't relate to like certain stuff. Like I remember I read a book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and like some people from the hood might not be able to relate to that.
So
That's a real good one.
he's doing, not to cut you off, I'm
Mhm.
sorry. He's doing a seminar next week.
He do massive. I went to one of them a few years ago that he
Did
had like
you?
at a Marriott. Yeah, that's how like I read the book and he had a seminar down there. Like
I'm going to that
Like-
next week. How was it?
it was dope. Like it was real dope. Like but I don't remember most of it. Like to keep it a buck, I want to redo it again. Like it's like I don't know. Like what I get from books, I'll try to apply it to life. Like and then
Yeah.
try to like really like see how I could maneuver it in real life. Like so I don't know. Like sometimes it's just I don't know. Like need some type of different inspiration. 'Cause I'll get most of my inspiration from music. Like so when I see a good book with a good title, I'm like, maybe I should check that out.
It's different. It's different. Me personally, I like books, man. I like books.
You ever
I
think
just-
of making one yourself?
100% I'm gonna make one.
Would you be like a biography or like a fictional story or what you think?
I don't know. That's in the goals though. That's in the goals. Books is in the goals. Yeah.
What about y'all? Y'all think y'all ever make a book?
I'm definitely like as far as we talking about doing stuff like, and I'm not playing
I
around
like
with
him. He deep. I like him. I like him.
it. Nah, like I really gotta start playing. Like I really been working on like I have bought books that I'm like, nah, I'm gonna read it and try to like not revise it, not like plagiarize, but I do want to put a book out one day for the kids.
What about you, Mike?
I was actually, which is crazy that you say that, because not too long ago I actually came up with an idea for a book that me and
Dropping the phones,
Word,
man.
got everything,
Speech.
messed everything up. I'm about to do a great thing.
You gotta say cut the live.
But now, me and a friend of mine, we were actually gonna come up with the book, or I had an idea for a book, and she was gonna help me with the writing. We were gonna get something illustrated and put like a little kids book out.
Okay,
So
That's what's up, man.
for the kids.
For my one of my boys named Alvin Irby, he actually has a book out for the kids called Barbershop Books.
Is it
So-
big? Where can people get that?
online at barbershopbooks.com.
Okay.
So it's a non-profit organization.
No, it sucks.
I just read that. No, but it's really dope. It's like an amazing book, man.
I remember there was a bookstore. I don't know if you remember, right by Magic Johnson. There used to be like an all-black bookstore that people like regular black authors could just publish they.
I know what you're talking.
It was like it was there for a while. I remember I bought books from there, but it's not there. I just realized it's not there no more.
Where was it?
It was right next to Magic Johnson on 125th.
Oh damn.
Magic Johnson
It
there.
was a nice bookstore. I remember one of my friends had got. I went to high school and she published a book there, like a book of poetry or something like that. I was like, that's dope. But
Let me ask y'all this: what was some of y'all takeaways from 2018? Like, what have you learned?
I learned that everybody is where they're supposed to be at in your life. If they're not there, or if they are there, that's where they're supposed to be. So to just take that and just go forward. Because, like, you know, when you're doing stuff like this, you're looking for support from people that you probably supported. And then it's like, they don't get that, but you might get new supporters. So it's like, you just got to take it all, take everything as it comes and don't regret nothing. That's what I got.
How much you
Kind of the same thing for me.
Appreciate that.
Kind of relating to Barry, because it's like I was always that person when I was younger. I ain't gonna front when somebody like is starting like some type of like Instagram page or like some photography page. Like I wouldn't like follow them. Like that shit look whack, so I'm not gonna follow it. But then like it's like when you make your own like radio page and stuff, and like you make like a separate page from it and stuff, and like you expecting like your boys to follow it or your friends and all that stuff, and it's like damn. So now I know how it feels now. But it's like you can't really depend on them. You know, you just gotta do it yourself. You just gotta grind and just you can't depend on them. So I kind of learned that is that you just gotta keep on grinding and just can't depend on other people. I guess.
Y'all follow us later. And we won't follow you back.
Facts. I'm petty. I'm sorry. I'm from Brooklyn.
The
Petty like
ratio,
that.
yeah, we do it for the ratio. I know we.
At the last minute, Mike.
What did I take away from 2018?
Yeah.
To just not give up. Just basic. Just don't give up. Like if you apply enough pressure to your goals, you make diamonds. That's what I feel like we was doing.
That's a bar right there.
All right, so real quick, Tyler wanted to. You have a show coming up on January 25th.
I do, man. That is actually my birthday comedy show. January 25th at the Renaissance Hotel in Midtown.
Where can people get tickets?
Eventbrite.
Okay. I'm trying to pull up.
What's the name of the show
It's
again?
called the Late Checkout Comedy Show.
Late Checkout Comedy.
Late Checkout Comedy Show. So we have Marie Forston from the Unofficial Expert Podcast and Comedy Central. We have Reggie Edwards from Sway in the Morning, Kevin Shawn from the New York Comedy Festival, and Alex Babbitt from HBO All Deaf Comedy. And you got me.
Dope.
And perfect. That's perfect.
Last but not
That's
least.
perfect.
Shout out to D, man.
Word. Even though he kicking us off, but that's
Yeah, he gave us the look. He gave us the
everybody.
He gave it
Yeah,
this
to
right
wrap
here.
it up.
All right, y'all.
Wrap it up.
Peace out. Shout
Holla,
out to
holla.
Jatty Robinson.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my Aunt Nene.
He said, "Love you all, niggas."
Peace.